in public under the current circumstances could have considerable political consequences here and, above all, in Europe.
That explains everything. But if I recount this to my cousin, he will never believe me.
This is what the prince has left for the family of his beloved. For he who will be charged with officially announcing the news, you in this case, this sachet of fine gold dust. For the parents, the prince had this jewel purchased here. The large stone that you see there is an uncut diamond of the purest clarity. Your cousin will be able to feed his family until the end of his days without having to tap dance ever again.
How to thank you, Effendi?
Prepare my effects, and when the muezzin calls, say a prayer for me. Your God and mine will not be too many to help me in what I have to do. This letter received in Egypt was cause for great concern. Seward blames me for Mina's sudden change for the worse. Unrelenting fevers were causing her terrible pain and provoking serious fits of delirium, wherein she claimed to want to undertake a voyage east in order to rejoin her lord and master. I asked Seward to join me in Vienna with Mina, if he judged her able to travel. He gave me the address of his hostess, Duchess Orlovsky, whom I count upon reaching right after I visit the location where I hope to find Brother Alberto, St. Carousel Abbey. But will all of these efforts be sufficient? At this exact moment, Dracula is sinking his blood-red eyes into the frightful text, making him more demented, stronger, and even more dangerous. How is Mina?
I don't understand it. Despite the fact that she hasn't eaten for several days, she seems to be in perfect health. It's as if this trip east has nourished her. But her mental state is calamitous. She appears to suffer from atrocious pain and nightmares that aren't improving.
Poor child. My respects, Duchess.
Hello, Professor. Our patient is finally asleep, if only for a short time. So have you been lucky enough to meet your monk this afternoon?
No more yesterday, nor this morning, and the attitude of these monks leaves me perplexed. They have categorically denied me entrance into the enclosure of the abbey, and absolutely no chance of meeting the Father Superior, or Brother Alberto. I do not know what to think. Did you spend some time at the Science University beside the Abbey, Seward? Can you recall a more bizarre religious order?
My presence here was entirely devoted to study, Professor. I don't recall even having had occasion to speak with a lovely waitress, much less a monk.
And your husband, Duchess? Did he have anything to do with the Abbey?
My husband was a man of science, and his connection with spirituality was tenuous at best. No, there's nothing I can tell you.
Brother Alberto is our only hope. I must keep thinking. There must be a way to enter into the Abbey and find the monk, if he exists. What do you think, Seward?
Break and enter into a holy place? That's taking the scientific method to the extreme. But wait, yes, I remember when I visited the university with Professor Orlovsky. He said that originally the Abbey and the university were one single large building. It was much later that the clergy signed over to the city the part that comprises the university. The professor specified that there is one door that allows communication between the two, in the library, I think. But the heads of the university forbade its use in quite strong terms. Could this be a possible point of further research?
I would have to get into the library, then find the door that will take me to the Abbey. Well done, Seward. Did your husband keep a key to the university, Duchess?
Well, not officially, of course, but I happen to know that he possessed a key, unbeknownst to the authorities of the university, which gave access to the library from this room. in order to study even more than the official hours would permit him. After he retired, he made plans to donate the key to one of his students, the one amongst his chemistry class who would succeed in a little challenge. I saw him prepare this test. Everything was to take place in this room, but he passed away before having given the test, and the key is still here, although I don't know where.
We will have to find out. We absolutely must get into the library. Well, I shall continue to search.